everybody. Thanks for logging on to Family Focus. So here's a question. When was the last time you saw your teenager read for pleasure? According to a new survey from the American Psychological Association, a third of U.S. teens haven't read a book for pleasure in the last year. Researchers say that's because traditional reading has been largely replaced by digital media, texting, social media, gaming, the internet. Dr. Mallika Marshall is here, and this isn't really surprising, doctor, is it?
No, it's not. I mean, you and I both have teenagers, and just trying to get them to pick up a book at all and enjoy it is sometimes challenging, right?
No.
Take this statistic. So back in the 1970s, 60% of high school seniors reported having read a book or a newspaper or a magazine every single day. Now it's only 16% of high school seniors. I have to say, I think 16% is actually pretty high, too.
Yeah.
I think some of those seniors are lying on this survey.
Yeah.
But the average 12th grader spends 6 hours a day on digital media. And again, that includes internet searching and YouTube videos and Snapchat and all those things. And 8th graders spend 4 hours a day. So it's a lot. And I just heard today that a new survey suggests that more than half of teens say that they feel like they use their smartphones too often.
They definitely do. This is all my daughter does all summer long, and she's not reading. The question is, what is this doing to our kids? Because I know when we were kids, there was not a lot to do. The TV shows weren't on during the day that they have now. So you just were bored, you'd pick up a book and read. What is it doing to them that they're not reading?
So, you know, psychologists are saying this doesn't mean our kids are less smart than they used to be, but it's a challenge. I mean, think about the fact that kids spend most of their day switching quickly between digital media, right? They're watching a YouTube video 1 second, then they're watching a quick headline on the internet another moment, then they're playing a quick video game. Like, everything is so rapid fire. And so kids are not sort of getting the experience, other than hopefully through school, of reading more lengthy texts, actually having to critically read them, and therefore we're sort of losing out on that development of critical thinking. And that's a big problem now because we're all bombarded with so much information. We need to be able to distinguish between what's real and what's not real, and I think the fear is that our kids are not going to be equipped to be able to do that in the future.
What do we do? Is there anything we can do as parents, as moms?
So we've talked about this before, but the best we can do is try to limit the amount of social media and digital media that our kids are using outside of school. Hard to do because they often need those devices in school or to complete their homework, but not to ban it, but set limits. And then say, okay, go find a book and spend the next hour reading.
Well, the thing I did this summer, which I tried, I went to the library, I found a book. I asked the librarian, you know, what's a good book for a 15-year-old girl, and she likes this and that, and they gave me a book, and I handed it to her. I said, you have to read this, and she actually read it.
She did.
But I had to do all the legwork.
Did she say she enjoyed it?
No, she would never admit that.
Right, exactly.
No,
they'll never say they did it for pleasure, but you can sort of slip it in there.
Yeah, it's hard work. All right, doctor, thank you. This is important information for parents these days.
You're welcome.
All right, well, thank you. Appreciate you logging on. Have a great day.